Hey guys, my name is yndumndum and this is my YouTube channel. This is where I create content based on hair, lifestyle and anything that I find interesting about my life, all for your pleasure. So if it is your first time seeing me or coming across this channel, please do not leave without liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. Today I'm not alone. Fortunately for me, I'm not alone. I've got a wonderful guest right next to me and yeah, I'm just gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi guys, welcome to Yanga's channel. I am Khanyisa Monqo, otherwise known as K Monqo. I am a natural hair digital content creator, a YouTuber, and the mother of Afro Amari, which is a business where I sell heat caps.
Yeah, do you want to tell them what like heat caps are for, what
So,
they can use them for, and
yes,
just in case like
no one
don't
knows.
know. Yeah.
So you use a heat cap for whatever treatment. I don't want to limit it to just moisture treatments. So the reason we use heat caps is to trap in the heat so that the product that you put in your hair, whether it's a hot oil treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a protein treatment, can penetrate your hair shaft properly, which results in better results.
And also you don't have to like use like a cling wrap or a plastic,
and they look really pretty.
Yeah,
so
they're cute.
That's the whole point of my heat caps, to make sure that you have a pretty experience and the best experience with regards to your treatments, and so that you can get the best results.
Yeah, so without like making the intro any longer, today we're just doing a young girl talk. We're gonna be like talking about goals, lessons, all of those things. But I just to make it simpler, I have like a set of questions that I have for the both of us. So we're just going to be answering those for you guys, and I hope you guys are going to actually learn something about us, from us, and I don't know, get inspired or something. I don't know, child, but enjoy. Okay, so the first question is, what is your biggest day-to-day challenge? Like something that you really struggle with on a daily basis.
I struggle with coming to terms with the fact that I can make plans for the following day, or I can make plans to achieve certain things, and life has plans of its own. So I can plan tomorrow to the T, but things will not always go the way I plan them to, and I think that's my biggest day-to-day challenge, to learn to accept that, and to accept that just because things don't work out the way I've planned them to or the way I'd like them to, it's not a reflection of how hard I've worked or a reflection of how much work I've put into whatever it is that I'd like to achieve. Not to be too hard on myself because things haven't gone the way I've planned.
For me, it's very similar, right? But for me, it's moving on. Like from that point where I realized, okay, my day is currently not going the way I planned. I just can never continue. Like, you know how life is supposed to go on. I just struggle with like allowing life to just go on and do the next thing. So I'll just like sulk and like just remain in this bubble of like just sulking and just being over the day, and I'm just like, screw everything. So I think, I don't know, like, I just can never move on when my plans have not gone the way that I wanted them to go. So yeah, that's me, child, that's me. Do you find your work challenging and interesting?
Work, I'll speak about Afro Amari. So work is extremely challenging, and not challenging in the sense that like it's hard. I mean, it is hard because I can never predict how things are gonna go, and I'm always like looking at better ways to improve the product, better ways to make the experience like better for the consumer. So in that regard, I would say work is extremely challenging, but it's also super interesting because I get to research about which fabrics will, give a better experience to the consumer. When I want to, the other things that I'd like to bring into Afro Amari, just like all that research is super interesting for me. So yeah,
I can imagine. Well, for me as an intern, I find work I don't find it challenging. I do find it interesting at times. Like, it's like, oh, okay, this is cool, whatever. But I could do with a little bit of more challenge. Like, yeah, like bring it on. Like, you know, I'm up for more challenges and stuff. So yeah, definitely. So thirdly, how often do you set goals for yourself?
I would formally I set my goals once a year at the beginning of every year. So I'll do like a vision board, blah, 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 formally. But during the course of the year, like something will pop into my mind, and I believe that God will put certain ideas into my mind for a reason, and He needs me to run with them. So I'll say formally I set my goals once a year, but during the course of the year, things will come into my mind, and I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. This is what I want. Like, let me plan. Da, da, da.
Yeah, for me, I'm usually very skeptical about actually setting a goal, especially having to put a timestamp to it. That just, I can't do that. It's literally so much pressure, and I can't deal with the disappointment of it not happening at that time. So I'd rather have, it's like, I don't call it goals. Like calling it goals just kind of intimidates me a bit. So just like plans, or so, like a lighter word. I don't know, like
I get you.
You get what I mean?
I get that.
I don't know, guys. I hope I'm not the only one, but I just feel like that in terms of goals. So yeah, I feel like for me, things just come spontaneously as the year progresses. So I'll think of this and be like, oh, I could do this, and then I'll dwell on that specific idea for months, and then like trying to figure it out, trying to let it, you know, come like to play and all of that. So yeah, I don't necessarily set goals, or I set resolutions. Never that.
Yeah, I don't do New Year's resolutions, because I think that's a bit, I don't know. I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I'll definitely like set goals for myself at the beginning, and it's never like, okay, New Year. I'm like, I'm not. So it will usually be whenever my year will start. So usually school will start like February, March. So just before school starts, like I'll sit down, whether it's at a restaurant or at home, playing my music, have some wine, just do my vision board, and like sometimes, and I don't even look at my vision board like often. Usually I don't look at it like all the time.
That's it. I don't know.
I look at it like, yeah, like at the end of the year, about, hey, okay, I achieved that. Oh, I didn't achieve that. Okay, maybe next year I'll put it on my vision board again. So it's not like a big deal.
Yo, guys, for me, vision boards also like really intimidate me. I've never made a vision board. No.
You should try it. I find it therapeutic. I think if I was always going back to my vision board, that would stress me, because I put a lot of pressure on myself.
That's my fear.
But like, I literally do it. I put it up there. Obviously, I keep a mental note about this is what I want to achieve and this is what I'm working towards. So obviously, the things I put on my vision board from first year to the things I put on my vision board now are totally different. So just like put like, obviously things that are attainable. Like I can't be like, I want a Range Rover. Hello, where am I gonna get it? So just like random things, and then like I don't go back to it like all the time. So maybe like once, twice a year, at the end of the year, definitely I look at it. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, I got that. I got this. Oh, okay, I didn't achieve this. Then I just put it on for the next year, and the next year, and the next year until I get it.
Achieve it. Yeah, no, I can't. Yo, I don't know. And also, like, I know you believe in the power of manifestation.
I do. And prayer.
And prayer. Prayer definitely, but like, I don't know. I'm not really that type of person that manifests.
So for me, manifesting, I don't manifest in the sense. I think I would like to say I speak positively on the things that I want. Like, so for example, let's say I decide like I want, can we say a camera, not a car? Let's say I decide I want to buy a camera for my YouTube channel. That's something that I can do, but like I'll keep telling myself, oh, when I get a camera, not if I get a camera, like it's the power of the tongue for me in manifestation. So I won't say manifest, like the candle, no ways. But I'll speak positively upon the things that I want to achieve in my life. And that's how I manifest, and I'll pray on it, and I'll be like, oh, when I have into a tile, you know, I really want to get into tile, and I will get it. Yeah. So I speak positively on the things that I really want.
Yeah. Most of the time for me, it's other people speaking over my life for me. So whether it's you or like Tando or like friends and family that just be like, oh, you know what? It would be so cool if you could do this. I think you would be like, I think you should have this. like my friend, like like friends giving me like business ideas, but you would actually be like, this kind of business would like really suit you. And then that's when I'll like sit down and think about it and decide about, okay, is it really suitable for me and stuff like that. And then I'll be like, oh, you guys really think that about me? Okay, I receive.
No, but you silly. You know, like, I think I definitely know that the things that I've spoken positively over your life are things that you definitely want, or things that you've thought of in hindsight.
Yeah.
But you're always like,
doubtful.
And yeah, like you're super doubtful. And then, so you just need like that little,
yeah.
And then once you're there, you're there.
Yeah. And I think I need to start practicing like positive speech over certain things, like over my life.
Not or if,
from me,
or when.
Yes, definitely. When have you like given up on something, especially this year? Is there anything that was part of, like, let's say your goals for the year, and then like you just gave up on it because it didn't seem like it was gonna work out?
I don't think I have the spirit of giving up. I think when I set my mind to something, like, I do it. Now, when I put my mind to something, I will definitely do it. I will probably say, oh, I'm tired. I want to drop out of school. I'm tired. I want to stop industry. But that's usually just like fatigue speaking, and I'm usually just really tired, and I usually just like need to rest. But I will never actively decide, but like I always follow through with whatever it is that I've started.
For me, I do have a lot of the giving up spirit. Like, I don't know, I believe that, like, I'll give you guys a typical example. It's not something I gave up on this year specifically, but I think I gave up on it second year of my varsity year. So I initially wanted to study dentistry, but things didn't work out because like my maths didn't like reach the requirement level or whatever. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna enroll, and then I'm gonna change Pagati, because we do maths in the program I enrolled in. Maths was part of like the syllabus for my first year. So I was like, okay. Then I found out that I was put in the extended program of that Bachelor of Science degree, and I was like, okay. So I found out that the extended program is like your first year split into two. So technically, I can't switch to dentistry because I only finished my first year in my second year, right?
You could have.
No, Mdasi, you can't. In extended. When you're in the extended.
So, the second year, I was to switch to dentist.
The second year, we are switch. So I found out that I can't switch after my first year, because my first year is basically half.
Because I'm
in the extended. If I was in the 3-year program, I would have been able to. Yeah, but so then cool. I was like, okay, cool. I'll persevere. I'll do that. I'll change, like when I'm done. And then second year, I got a supplementary exam for maths, and obviously that is not a good sign when you're trying to go study dentistry, child. Having that sup in your thingy,
your transcript.
It's just. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's a sign that I should like.
Or you take things as signs.
I believe in signs. I believe in signs. Like,
I get that.
It's a sign that I shouldn't, and let me just not like worry myself, because I really, really wanted to, like, when I bump into like girls and I say like, oh, what are you studying? Oh, dentistry. Like my heart would like sink a little bit. Like, oh, I don't.
Do you not think like so? I get what you're saying with regards to like it's a sign, but do you not think it's not a sign about, okay, not now, younger, maybe eventually? Do you think like that?
I was over it because my mom. Another thing that I took as a sign is the fact that my mom was also. Before I even spoke to my mom about it, she was like, "Madam, don't you think you should just carry on with this degree?" And like, you know, then I was like, oh, okay, then that's like confirmation for me. Yeah, but let me not. And eventually, I obviously got over the thing of wanting to do dentistry or whatnot. Like, I'm happy for people that are doing dentistry. Great. I've got friends that are studying dentistry, but for me, I just took it as a sign. So, I gave up on it.
But for you,
but for me, I feel like I just followed the signs. Exactly. Like, maybe I wouldn't have coped.
Or you would have been upset while studying.
Yeah, or like in the and stuff. So, yeah. I do.
it's not the spirit of giving up. You just like believe in omens, like signs.
Yes, yes, yes. What have you been most proud of lately?
Myself. I'm joking. I am really proud of myself, actually. I'm really proud of my business. I'm super, super proud of my business. I'm really proud of myself for thinking of starting it, for starting it, and for still being in business till this day. Like,
do you want to tell them how you started it? The fact that
yeah.
not like the whole story, like, but the fact that you started it with like basically nothing in your bank account. Yeah,
I had
like
413 rand in my bank account when I started my business, and I had. Then you know when you expect that you've got money coming, no, it was just that 413 that was in my bank account.
And you just went for it.
And then I just decided, I cried. I remember I cried. I broke down in a parking lot at Elizabeth, underground parking. I was like, you know what? Actually, I've been postponing this thing. Let me just go buy fabric. And I went on Google. I was like, which fabrics to get? Then I went and I bought fabric, and I decided I'm starting, like, like one family, but I'm starting my business.
Yeah.
And things have been okay, something
going well. That's why you guys should go and check out Afro Amari if you haven't heard about it. It's on Instagram, so yeah, just check it out.
And we have a website.
Yeah, and do you have a video on your thing on how like you demonstrate the heat cap and stuff?
There is. It's on the Afro Amari Instagram page.
Yeah. Oh, what am I proud of, yo? Okay, I'm proud. Because my like family and like friends always tell me, Yanga, like they just like tend to remind me, but you've achieved A, B, and C. Stop forgetting about it.
Don't sleep on yourself.
Don't sleep on yourself. Be proud of it. So I'm just learning to like, you know, look back and be like, oh girl, you did that. So obviously I'm proud that I completed my degree and I'm a graduate. Yes. And then I got an internship like within 6 months of graduation.
That's like no small achievement.
I know, right?
Like, we live in South Africa, jobs are so
and I wasn't
scarce.
even expecting, that's the thing, like I wasn't expecting to work this year at all. So I'm really, really proud of that. And I'm just proud of like the other plans that I'm sort of like getting together, and I'm trying to get busy. He's born in Nani, you know, like the proud way too, but yeah, there's quite a few things. I'm proud of you for the Thanks, friend. Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna do the last question, and it's not necessarily related to us, because good after that. Okay. The last question that I have for you is, don't be scared, but is there anyone that you don't speak to right now, like you haven't spoken to in a long time, but you just genuinely wish they're doing well? Like,
yeah. When I was in first year, when I first came to Cape Town, I met a girl at Res. Her name was Zanele Kumalo. She was from a small town in KZN called Beckville. So she was the very first friend I met in university. And her and I got along like a house on fire. Like, I loved her so much. I still love her so much. I didn't even know where on earth she is. So she left the varsity I was attending, and then she went to another one. I think I was in second year when she left, the end of second year, and she left. So her, I definitely wish, like, I hope she's happy. That girl had been through a lot in her life. I hope she's happy wherever she is. I hope she's living a good life. I hope she's doing well. I hope she's living out her dreams, and I really hope that she's living to make herself happy more than the people around her.
Oh, that's so cute. I hope she sees this video.
I love that girl.
Have you tried like contacting her?
Shame, we do speak, but it's like once in a while. Just like, hey, how are you? Like, she never misses my birthday. I never miss her birthday. It's like a situation like that.
It's like a thing. Well, for me, since you spoke about Res people, the first people you met, it actually made me realize, but I haven't spoken to my roommate or neighbor. And so she was studying the exact same thing that I was studying. It's just that she was 2 years ahead of me. Since I was in an extended program, she was already in her second year. But we also got along so well. We probably only had like 1 or 2 disagreements, not even fights. We just got along, guys. We like, yeah, I do, Shame. I wouldn't mind, like, you know, catching up, hanging out with her. Yeah, I really hope that she's doing well, and I'm actually going to try and contact her. And I also would like to challenge you guys that are watching to do the same. Like, if there's that one person you haven't spoken to, but like there's nothing to it, like you guys just haven't been speaking and you still wish the best for them, I suggest that you go and just try and contact them, guys. And I hope you guys are also going to answer these questions, like, for yourselves, just for yourselves, like, just to realize what you actually can be proud of about yourself this year, and whether or not you should, like, pursue that thing of, like, setting goals for yourself for the following year. And also, if you, like me, try and, like, unlearn that thing of giving up and don't do it, and just learn to, like, speak over your life. Manifest, if you call it manifesting. Speak positivity over your life, if you call it that. Gratitude, like that thing of writing things you're grateful for, and what, like anything that's just gonna float your boat and just keep you in a positive mindset. But anyway, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to jump over to her channel,
yes,
and subscribe, yes, like and comment. And do the same for this channel, yes. And also follow us on our social media.
On Instagram.
Also follow us on Instagram at
yndumndum.
Yes, and K_Monqo. We will see you guys in the next video. She'll see you guys in her other videos, because you're gonna go subscribe and become a part of her squad. So yes. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, let's do thumbnail.
Oh shit. God.
Okay.
Done.
Yay.